Could it be true? Is he finally here, the savior of American soccer? Christian Pulisic. If that's how I pronounce his name right. Either way, could it be that? Or could it be that this is a 17-year-old kid with a lot of talent, a lot of promise, who performed well against St. Vincent and the Grenadines in Trinidad and Tobago? Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the latter. Either way, I'm not here to rain on your parade. I'm not here to tear down the articles as much as I really want to deadspin running an article that says Christian Pulisic is already here and it's hard to take them serious when they state lines like, you got to see his dribble. It's something about the angle. And I could just imagine it's some like NFL writer who's just trying to break down the bits and bobs of his game based on his knowledge of American football and try to translate that over to the beautiful game. So spare me the insults that you're going to have towards me for raining on the parade, right? Because I'm just trying to be realistic. I'm not going to compare this to a Freddie Adu, where this guy was hyped to be the next big thing for American soccer. I'm just going to be realistic in what I've seen. I watched him closely in the Copa America. I don't think he got enough playing time to generate an overall point of view on his talent and to kind of tear down the thoughts of him being the next big thing. I think he has promise. I think his positional sense is one of the best things I know about his game, and he's able to get into positions, play 1-2s, get in behind, create space better, form those angles a lot better than some of the players in his team. So that is all well and good. But I didn't see enough in those games in the Copa America in the time that he had on the park. He's 17 years of age. He's playing his trade in Borussia Dortmund. People are already stating that he's one of the best players in the starting 11. That may well be true. But if you're trying to think that's the savior of US soccer and this is a player that's going to take the game and elevate it to the next level, at 17 years of age, I have not seen enough to jump on that bandwagon yet. Do I think he's got talent? Yes. Do I think he's going to develop into a great player with the right infrastructure around him in the right setting? Yes. Am I going to say that he is a savior and could be the next American Messi, as some articles, believe it or not, have stated? No, because Argentina have created Messis of the world before this. This isn't just something that they were able to come up with on the spot. He wasn't some sort of chemical experiment in a lab. No, he was a format of their system throughout the years where they were developing consistent footballers, the Maradonas of the world, who are to go forth and eventually lead to Messi's being developed. The United States hasn't nailed down their developmental system. I did a full video on how this pay-to-play system in the US is hindering the growth of players, how they're not developing enough young talent that want to stay put in the US. When you figure that stuff out, everything's going to come to fruition. You're going to see more players like Christian Pulisic want to stay and play in the US, and more development will come naturally. But this is a 17-year-old who's playing his trade for Borussia Dortmund, a great system if he happens to get playing time more so this year. I know there was rumours of him trying to move away on loan once he was of age, even rumours of him moving to Liverpool permanently. I wouldn't like to see him move too early. I'd like to see him stay in Germany and kind of go through that developmental process. Borussia Dortmund are a very good team at developing young players. I think that the Jurgen Klopp era has just continued over to the managers in charge of Borussia Dortmund, and they're able to continuously develop good players alongside some of the talent that they're able to keep hold of. Although I'm not shouting from the rooftops as of yet, I'm not going to just say that the kid has not got promise to turn into that. And I don't want to completely disregard all of the optimism that's went throughout the internet and how Pulisic can be the next big thing for the US. You're well and truly within your rights to stand by this lad as the next best thing for US soccer. I know that Tim Howard compared him to Landon Donovan, and his age does play a part when I have my judgment on this, because I haven't seen enough of him. You cannot judge a guy who's consistently not playing. Like when Wayne Rooney was the age of 17, 18, he was playing week in, week out. He was performing on a regular basis. So therefore, judging Wayne Rooney at that point was a fair assessment. Pulisic played 11 or 12 times last year for Borussia Dortmund. Hopefully he plays more so this year so that we get more of a sample size from his games against St. Vincent and the Grenadines in Trinidad and Tobago. He may well truly be the next big thing. But for the US to move to that next level, he's going to have to do it against the Colombias of the world. He's going to have to do it against the Argentinas of the world. He's going to have to do it against some of the best teams in the world. So I will hold my breath and wait for the kid to develop as we move forward. And then I will firmly jump on the bandwagon with you guys and shout things like, I believe that we can win. Peace.